Wow.
Tonight's mission is install a tonneau cover that I got for my truck 1 year later. I should have got this when we first got the truck. Mission 2, install a toolbox.
No, it says there's rails in this. But
Yeah, they're right there.
Oh. Look at the instructione. I wanted to like pinch zoom.
Install parts checklist. We have the cover. We have the rails. Do we have a 1/2-inch wrench or socket? Check. Hardware bag. Check. 2, attach side mounting rails. I really hope I bought the right one because we're beyond the return window. Fingers crossed. Do we have a plan here?
I'm not sure how these go in.
Did you read the instruction manual?
It just says install the brackets and then it shows a picture of using these brackets.
Let's go on their website and look up the installation video. It's from realtrucks.com.
As opposed to faketrucks.com. You gotta put this drain tube somewhere. Using like the IR efficient wire down here. Here for action. Measure what? Custom once, I only measured once. This bed liner comes out too much and it blocks the bracket from locking on. So we're gonna hopefully cut it flush so it's a nice clean install. It's still a little bit out right here.
Cut it out. Oh yeah.
How come we didn't do this in the summer?
I don't know. We literally had the truck all summer.
The lazy pieces of poop.
On to the next side.
On to the next one.
Putting in the drain tube.
Did you get wrapped?
Like when your skin is cold and like fragile.
That's not a project if you don't rip open your fingers or hit your head. Moment of truth. 1.
Last one. Hopefully it fits. Yeah, look at that. Latch is great. Wow, this is a high quality tonneau cover.
I spent a lot of money on that one.
Yeah, that's a nice one. Close. Yes, bye. Where are you at?
Thanks, babe.
You're welcome.
I filmed and you did all the hard work. Checklist item number 1 finished. Next up, we're doing the toolbox. Are you okay? It's not. Toolbox, let's go. Change of plans, actually. We're not putting in a toolbox. We're actually putting in this decked truck bed drawer system. Thank you, Deck, for sending us that. This video is not sponsored by Deck, but it is sponsored by VERO. Over the last few months, I have been using VERO to share my photography in high quality with minimal compression and no forced cropping. And I have come to love it, but I've also come to learn that it's much more than just a photo sharing app. It's an algorithm and ad-free platform that allows us to cultivate our own community and share things that we normally wouldn't get a chance to share with you, like the music that we listen to when we're out here in the garage, working on projects like this, or the shows and movies that we're watching once we're done, all of our hard work. As we start planning our road trip for the fall, I'm gonna be looking for recommendations on places to photograph, stay, and eat, and we can actually do that in the comment section of VERO. You can leave your recommendations for us, and then we can turn around and repost the exact places and locations that we stayed and shot so that you can have the same exact travel experiences that we're having. So if you're interested in joining our community over on VERO, planning trips with us, and sharing your photography in full quality, I have left the link in the description box below and you can check it out. If you've been following this channel long enough now, you know I am obsessed with kits. Obviously, this truck bed system is like a dream come true for me. I'm gonna go ahead and drop some images of my vlogging road trip kit, and you can check it out and see what we bring along with us, and then let us know in the comments if there's anything that we're missing from that kit. Thank you, VERO, for sponsoring today's video. Get the dirt off this lens. It's actually months later since we've installed the tonneau cover. It has been incredible, definitely worth the purchase, but we have made a little bit of a change, and we actually ditched the drop-in liner for a spray-in liner. And that's because today we're gonna be installing the decked drawer system. They actually sent me this for free to test out, so thank you, Deck, for that. The reason why we're installing a drawer system in the back of the truck is for 2 sort of reasons. The first one being is that originally the truck was gonna be meant for just renovations, hauling full-size sheet goods. That's why I bought it. But over time, I kind of liked the idea of using my truck for adventures. So we're actually building out kind of a hybrid overlanding / construction mobile. We're gonna try to keep the truck as stock as possible, but we're gonna add a couple of little accessories to kind of make it more fun for us for adventures. Since we're gonna be building that tent platform down at our land soon, I figured it might be a little bit easier to have some organization in the back of the truck versus throwing all of the tools in the back seat like we did before, which was absolute chaos. Half the side of this is gonna hold our tools and the other half is gonna hold our camping equipment. Let's get started.
I like your shirt.
Thank you. She's a helicopter girl, except she doesn't fly, she's a poser. This is gonna be so great. I've had like bags of stuff just floating around in the truck bed for the last couple months. I've just been getting absolutely wrecked. Though this is a really beautiful document and it's well designed, but that's not the instruction manual. All right, installation instructions for aluminum Ford F-150 5'6" bed with Pro Power onboard panel, which I have right here. Tools required. Do we have a socket set and a wrench set?
Do you like the chrome socket set or the on-brand matte black socket set?
Matte black, definitely. I'm getting hangry.
It's time. Drawers.
How's that feel?
Wow. Like a dolly. There you go. That's all she wrote. This is a pretty clean looking truck. I really like the OEM look and feel of the install. The nice, you know, badged plate here and then branded plate with the bottle opener and then the handles here. Yeah, very neat. And the drawers slide very smoothly. Anytime something's like kind of molded and maybe a little bit squishy and supposed to fit multiple trucks, you know, I'm always worried about like how tight the fit will be. But I'm impressed. It's very nice. The slide's very nice. The fit is very nice. They've scribed out the edge, so it's like it follows the contours of your make and model. So that's nice. Nice touches.
So I feel like using a product for 3 to 6 months or even a year, it gives you a really good idea on whether something is the appropriate fit for your lifestyle. So we've been using Wayne for over a year now. We bought it in April of 2022. I started filming this video at the year mark, but now it's a year and a half. Wayne has proven time after time that this was definitely a worthwhile investment for the type of things that we are doing with a vehicle. Basically, the purpose of us getting this vehicle was have the functionality of having like an SUV in the front and then the utility of having a pickup truck in the back. And that's why we got the Super Crew version of a truck, because we knew we were going to be carting people around, using it as a car more than as a renovation truck where we would be carrying full-size sheet goods. But we wanted a pickup so we could carry full-size sheet goods. Originally, we wanted to get a truck specifically for the renovation, just for hauling sheet goods. And as we started using it over the last year, we realized that, yeah, it's really great for that, and it's still no regrets on that front. But we also want to use it for adventures. We've been carrying kayaks in the back, we've been doing little road trips, and now as we get into more camping, now that the Millennial Falcon is gone, we have been kind of wanting to build this out as more of an adventure rig. So we want to add a rooftop tent, add a bed rack, and just be able to take this on road trips and be basically self-sufficient out of it, which is one of the reasons why we add deck system.
You're turning this into your like overlanding rig.
Yes, but we're gonna keep her pretty stock.
Something that I've noticed about the F-150, the seats are very comfortable.
Yeah, these are the most comfortable seats I've ever had in a vehicle. I love the leather.
The F-150 is the most common vehicle in North America. You make that many vehicles and make it for that long, you probably figure out how to make a comfortable chair. What I did notice, or I do like about this trim package too, is that the fit and finishings on the inside is very high quality. It doesn't feel like a basic pickup truck. And I guess that you expect that with the XLT level of trim, but all the pickup trucks that I had been in up to this point have been a bit more basic. Felt closer to a luxury vehicle than sort of a basic utility pickup truck.
We lucked out when the truck came on the lot with the black appearance package, with the leather interior and the moonroof. All of those accessories, those upgrades have been really amazing. It adds to the user experience for the truck. When I bought the truck, options were scant. So I bought the silver truck. It had everything I wanted in a truck except for the exterior color. So I had Austin at Buffalo Skins wrap it in a matte black finish, and the wrap is holding up extremely well. I just got it washed, so there's a little bit of like water drips.
Whenever you hear matte black finish, most of the time people are referring to satin black. And satin black has a little bit of sheen to it, and it looks just a little bit shinier than true matte. And he initially said, okay, I just want to warn you because it's a lot more high maintenance because it's a true matte finish, whereas the other stuff having a little bit of sheen makes it just a little bit easier to clean. We're like, nah, let's just go full matte. And I'm so glad that we did because it actually looks a lot more unique.
This is black. but it's gloss black. So now you have the contrast between the matte, which almost looks kind of charcoal, and then the gloss black. I just think it looks really sharp. This is the original color of the truck, so obviously the wrap is just like basically a vinyl sticker that goes on the outside. Lunch mode, we talked about this in our last video. It's dirty, don't look at it. Last time I bought a car was in 2009, so it was really cool to be able to like pick a car off the lot and then just pick a color without getting it painted. So that's pretty cool. There's kind of four main things that kind of come to mind when it comes to like this truck. First of all, it's hauling things, like hauling equipment.
Because before we got the truck, it was like, oh my God, we need to get like a whole haul of building supplies. How are we gonna do this with a Volkswagen Tiguan?
Or we'd get it delivered, but sometimes it would get delivered in the middle of the day, in the middle of the rain, and Chris wouldn't be home.
Or it was like going to the hardware store, renting one of their vehicles, all the stuff in there, driving it home, driving it back to get our car from the hardware store. It's just very cumbersome. And when you're doing all of these renovations, it's just you need a vehicle that you can carry building supplies in.
Or one of the things that I wanted in a truck was a truck that would drive well in the snow, because we get really intense weather here in Buffalo. So I wanted a 4-wheel drive truck, something that was going to be good in the snow and perform. You got stuck in the record-breaking snowstorm coming back from work one day.
No, I didn't get stuck. I made it home. I was out in the wild, yeah.
We got so much snow last winter in our driveway. It came down so quickly that the guy who comes to help us plow our driveway,
who's got a blade on the front of his truck,
he got stuck. And so we ended up towing him out of the driveway. And it was another moment where I was like, wasn't expecting to tow somebody out of our driveway in the snow. Here we are. I'm so happy that I upgraded from a small car. That is it. No regrets on Wayne. I love Wayne. Wayne is my baby.
Where did that name come from?
Well, so originally we called it the Beckmobile. And I just like didn't love calling my truck the Beckmobile. Like Chris liked calling it the Beckmobile because I drive it, but I don't like my name being associated with the truck.
Because it's like a black truck.
It's like the Batmobile. So that's where Wayne came from. Bruce Wayne. Beckmobile, Batmobile, Wayne, Bruce Wayne, Batman, Beckmobile, Batmobile. So anyway, the truck's called Wayne. I love Wayne, and I have no regrets on purchasing Wayne, and I'm very excited to drive Wayne to New Brunswick sometime in the fall for our next series. Okay, with that said, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, VERO, for sponsoring today's video. We'll see you next weekend. Bye!
Did you say that this truck is a pavement princess?
Currently, it might be a pavement. It's been off-road one time so far. Off the road, not off-road. It's been off the road once. So we haven't really had a lot of opportunity because we've been spending basically every single weekend flying up until this point, up until the Millennial Falcon was gone. We flew 100 hours in 11 weeks. We usually fly 80 hours in 1 year, 60 to 80 hours in 1 year. We flew 100 hours in 11 weeks. I really want to get the truck off-road, but you know, I also don't have any friends I'm new at this, so I need to find some friends who can kind of show me the way.
I'll be your friend.
Isn't it your favorite thing when you walk into a place and they're like, oh, your husband let you borrow his truck today?
No, I hate that. It's the worst.
I'm just like, it's not my truck, man. It's her truck.